Good morning everyone. Today we'll be discussing about a UGC NET topic, that is theory of computation topic, and it is a very important topic for the UGC NET exam of computer science, because right now the pattern of paper third is consisting of 75 questions in total, and in 75 questions at least 10 questions are from this topic, that is theory of computation. Imagine that we are having around 20 to 25 subjects in all in total computer science, but the favorite topic of the examiner is theory of computation, because this topic is carrying a little bit of your logical aptitude, it is carrying your maths also, and it is a topic that is mixed of both your logical mind and your mathematical mind. In paper 2 we have at least 5 to 6 questions of this topic, but these questions are of generally easy level as it is coming in paper 2 exam. But if we are preparing for paper 3, if we are discussing the topic in detail, definitely you are able to crack paper 2 5 to 6 questions very easily, and for paper 3 you need to have some kind of analytical skills. I start with a very basic thing. First of all, why I say this subject as theory of computation. Right now in the market, all the kind of research we people are doing, every research in computer science is based on theory of computation. If we talk about the robotics world, if we talk about the satellites, everything is based on the computation level we are discussing. Like suppose I say I have to make a machine and I want my machine to calculate a sum of 1000 numbers. Will I be able to calculate these 1000 numbers? Either I would be able to calculate with simple calculator, or I may be needing a specific machine that can launch something and it can calculate my answer within a fraction of seconds as compared to the calculator also. So for these kind of thing we need to make a machine that compute the answer for us with a little bit of theoretical mind. That is why we say it as theory of computation. It is a totally analytical based subject. Say if I say we have many books for this subject, we have KLP Mishra, we have Peter Lynch, and we have some foreign authors also, that is J.D. Ullman. I write down some of the famous books for this topic, but if we start, I recommend you KLP Mishra is a good book just for going through the questions of automata from this topic. Otherwise, for theory purpose, you can recommend Peter Lynch also. These three are the authors that are good in theory of computation. So I start. Theory of computation comprises of 5 to 6 machines where we say this is sigma. Sigma stands for a null attribute here. This null is not a null of the mathematical, we say that it is a null string. Suppose I have a to Z alphabets and I want to apply a null alphabet in this A to Z. How will I show this null alphabet? For showing it as a null alphabet, I have to make this kind of symbol, and this symbol is known as your null, and this symbol is also known as null. Okay, so both these alphabets are known as the null alphabet, where we can also signify it with the phi sign. We must have heard about this phi sign in the sets also. This is a set that is containing null. Do not get confused that why I have not written null symbol in this bracket. I have not written null symbol in this bracket because I am saying this is a set containing nothing. A set containing nothing means a set containing null itself. So that means I have left it as a blank. But if I write it like this, what will be the answer? This will be a set containing null or a set containing nothing. I said above a set containing null, and this will also be a set containing nothing but null. This thing and this thing does not have any difference. If I write down the null symbol, that means I am showing the symbol, but if I am not writing down something, it means it is showing nothing. But if I get this answer in the entrance exam, I cannot write null over here, I will write down nothing. See, in the practical terms, these two things are totally same. But if I am talking about the theoretical term, this will be a set containing nothing. That means I am not writing anything in the set. If I am writing on this symbol, that means this is a set containing at least something. That something can be 1, that something can be 2, it can be any alphabet also. But right now this set is containing a null. That means this set is containing nothing No, it is not like that. It is not containing nothing. It is containing something, and that something is, we call it as null attribute. This null plays a very important role in the rest of the DFAs we will discuss. First of all, let us discuss what are the machines that comes in this theory of computation. We call it generally the automata. The word itself has its hidden meaning. Auto means automatic and mata means machine. A machine that is automatic by itself. Like we say, this is rickshaw, that means it is pulled by someone. And if I say it is auto rickshaw, obviously it is being used by a machine. So that makes this difference clear. We have a Chomsky hierarchy here, and this in Chomsky hierarchy, Chomsky is a scientist who has given this hierarchy for all the 4 types of machines we have in the automata. In this Chomsky hierarchy, we have 4 types of machines. First, we have automata. Second, we have Turing machine. Turing machine is the highest level of machine that is coming in this exam. So if I have these types of machines, I say first machine is automata. We can say it as finite automata or DFA, deterministic finite automata. But the last machine is Turing machine. In the Turing machine, that is the highest level of machine we have. And the second machine we have is linear bounded automata. And similarly, we have another machine that is push down automata. We will be discussing about each and every single machine. The first most question that comes in paper 2 is which is a machine that have a highest computable power. The highest computable power is of Turing machine. The thing I talked about earlier, like the satellite launching, the rocket launching, and if I am talking about the robots, if I am talking about anything related to artificial intelligence, it is Turing machine only. Before the time the maths came, like when we used to do the calculations 3 plus 2 and all that thing, we used to do it in the simple calculator machine. But after that, as soon as we keep on growing and as soon as we launch the computers in the market, what happened before the machine, before the computer machine, we have Turing machine in the market. And this Turing machine is still developing in one of the good countries, like in America. We are doing research on one of the most important topic, that is Turing machine. See, the time when the Turing machine will have its research complete, that time we would be able to do anything we would like, we can imagine. Like first of all, if I want, suppose if I say that I have to give a training to a pilot, and I cannot say that a pilot, if I want to give a training to the pilot, I can just make him sit in the actual plane and I can just make him fly to the, obviously, in the air. For that, for giving a training to the pilot, I have to make a virtual environment for him. How will I give a training to a pilot? I will make a virtual environment for him. I will make a plane. He will get a feeling that he is flying a plane, but he will not be actually flying the plane. So that environment, that virtual environment is just created by nothing else. It is created by this kind of machine only, that is a Turing machine. So it is most importantly used in the virtual environment, in your artificial intelligence, where you are launching the different topics, like if you are launching the satellite, if you are launching the rockets and all those things. And before these machines, we have automata, we have push down automata, we have linear bounded automata. First of all, let us start with the automata topic, that is finite and deterministic finite automata. Let us try to understand the difference between this automata. I say a question starts with a string containing 4 A's. I want to make a machine that can accept these 4 A's with the help of only one machine, that is automata. I cannot have a stack for this, like a push down automata has a stack for this. Push down automata has a stack. Linear bound automata is a machine like this, where you have a serial tape kind of thing. And in the Turing machine, we have a tape that has a left and the right hand side, and we can move the cursor both the side, left and the right hand side. But if I talk about the automata, we just have 2-3 types of things. First is your alphabet, that is sigma. Okay. Second, you have an initial state that is represented with Q naught. You can write down initial state in the form of anything, but generally we give it as a substring like Q naught. We have a final state that is written as F, or it can also be written as QF. F stands for the final state over here. And similarly, these are the three important things. One is your transition function. This is not the S I am making. This is a symbol. I make it like this. This is a transition function. We say this transition function tells you from which state you want to move to which another state. Because whenever you want to create a machine, you must be knowing the input also, and you must know the output also. Like output the machine will calculate. So transition is very important from one state to another state. So how will I start doing the transition? Let's say for an example, I have a word 4 times A. How will I start? The representation is initial state, I like it like this, and the final state I write like this. This is my initial state, this symbol, and this is my final state, this symbol. Okay. There are two more representation for the initial state and the final state. This is my initial state symbol, and this is my final state symbol. Like if I am writing down minus in a state means the circle I am talking about, that is the initial state. If I am writing plus in a state, that means it is the final state. So I start like this. This is my initial state. Okay, why I am saying it an initial state? Because this is having an arrow. I can either represent it like this or this. It is the same thing. This circle does not mean anything. This circle is just for the state. Any kind of state you can write down with a circle. Okay. I start here. I say I have given a particular A from this state to transform it into another state that will accept this A. I again write down one A over here. This is again another state. Again one another state which is having A, and then again one A which is my final state. See, I wanted to accept my machine to have only 4 A's. I do not want it to accept 3 A's also. So for a DFA, for a finite automata, if I want my machine to accept only 4 A's, I need to have these many states. This is a long matter. If I am talking about how to make a machine in a long way, I will obviously make it like this. 1 A, then the second input, then the third input, and then you got a 4 input. Okay. This is my final state, and this was my initial state. Suppose if I say I make it like this, this is A, and this is again A. If I make it my final state, what will this machine accept? Let us start calculating it. I start from my initial state. Whenever I am starting, I cannot start from any kind of middle states. I obviously have to start from my initial state. If I say I am starting from the initial state, I gave one input A, second input as A, that means I have completed 2 A's, and the third input as A. So this machine is accepting only 3 A's. So this is a wrong answer. In fact, this is a right answer. I cannot make my machine to accept 3 A's, or I cannot make any kind of loop over here for my machine to accept 4 A's. For every alphabet, you need to make a different state in the starting. But let us say I want my machine to accept A and B. See, these inputs, whatever I am giving, this can be in the form of binary also. I can also say I want my machine to accept 1, 0. It makes sense. Okay, but let us solve it for AB. How will I start for AB? I say this is my state, initial state. I gave an input as A. Okay, this. And again I gave an input as B. Can I start it with B and then can I give A? Is it possible? Can I start with B and then I can append an A over there? See, in the strings, AB and BA are totally different. They are not similar. If A is coming after B, it is a different string as compared to AB. So this machine is only correct for AB. This will not be correct for BA. If I want to make it for BA, obviously I start with BA input. I do like this and I make it like this, A. Okay. This is my initial state. I can also put my minus sign over here. I can also put my plus sign over here. Although I have represented my initial and the final state with the single circle and with the double circle also. If I want to write down the states over here, I will write down Q0. This is Q1, this is Q2. Q0, Q1 and Q2. Okay. Now you must be thinking, how is it possible if we want to reduce the number of states in a particular machine? We can reduce the number of states also in a particular machine, but that depends on a particular kind of question. In every machine, we cannot reduce the number of states. Say, let us do some calculation for AAA. I can do it like this. I can start with A. I give this. I again give this A, and I'm giving you the wrong options now. If I say I make a loop over here from this state to this state, this is accepting 3A's, for sure this is accepting 3A's. But if I make my this state as a final state, will my this answer be correct for AAA? Let us start doing it from the starting. I started from this point because this was my initial state. I gave an input as A. That means this machine is also accepting my input A. This A has also been accepted. After that, I have given an input second A, that means this A, and then I gave an input as 3A. That means this is accepting A and AAA. So this is the incorrect machine. I just wanted to make it for AAA, not for odd number of A's. For making it for AAA's, I have to do it like this only: A, then again A, and then for A. So that means this will go in the sequence: first A, second A, and the third A. But if I want it to accept an odd number of A's, like A, AAA, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A's, and then we have 6, 7 A's, and so on. Is there any shortcut? Can I make a machine of infinite number of tapes, infinite number of states it have? I can do it like this: A. For A, I have given this thing. Now you just start with a very basic number. Like for 1A, I know that this is the answer, so I make it as a final state. Because I want my 1A also to get accepted, so I start with A and I just accept that machine. Now I gave another A, that is 2A's, but I do not want to make it my final state. Why? Because this 2A should not be accepted. I want to make it as 3A's. So I make a loop over here and I make it like this. Now see the difference: 1A accepted, 2A's not accepted because this is not my final state. 3A's accepted, 4A not accepted, 5A accepted, 6A not accepted, 7A accepted. See, with only 3 states, I have made a machine for any number of A's it can accept, but only with the odd number of A's. So this is a machine for odd number of A's. With only 3 states it is possible. If you think I want to make it for 7 A's, and if I do it like this: 1, 2, 3, okay, then 4, 5, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, and then I give 5A, 6A, and for the 7th A, I make it as my final state. This machine is also correct for the 7 A's, this is correct, but see, it is not accepting your 1A, it is not accepting your 3 A's, and it is not accepting your 5 A's. But after 7 A's, this machine is correct because it is accepting your all number of odd number of letters. But this machine, I will not use it in this question because it is not accepting your 1A, 3A's, and 5A's. So whenever you are making a machine, remember that you have to start with the lowest number of letters. 1 I do not include in any kind of calculation because for initial state you need to have 1 state at least, so you need to have 1 state. After that, for 3A's, you just start with this machine, make 3A's, make that final state wherever it is accepting 3A's, and after that it will automatically run in an open loop. See, 1A accepted, 2nd A not accepted because this is not your final state. I also give it the numbers for your simplicity. It is Q0, Q1, and Q2. So we can say Q1 is our final state and Q0 is your initial state, whereas the Q2 is a normal state. That is not, it is your normal state. We do not say it a trap state also over here. It is your normal state. It is not doing anything. It is just passing an input. That is, it is taking an input from Q1 and it is again passing that input to Q1 only. You can have any number of final states in a machine. Any number of final states you can include in a machine, but you cannot have more than one initial state. Obviously, if I want to start from a particular point, how can I say that I will start from here also and I will start from here also? It is not possible. So we cannot have more than one initial point, but we can definitely have more than one final destination. Like if I want to go to Bombay, I reach to Goa. This is my final state, and I again from Goa I move to Bombay. So I have covered my two destinations where I wanted to reach. So this is my final state, this is my final state. I can have any number of final states in my particular machine, but I cannot have more than one initial state in my particular machine. So this way it is wrong, but this is correct. Initial state cannot be more than one. But you can definitely have more than one final state. So now let us discuss what is the way. Like this was a very simple question. I started with A's so you people can guess the machine. But how will I start my machine calculating for, suppose, odd number of letters, even number of letters, odd even and even odd? How will I start for that? These are the four machines that are known as your magical squares also. They are a little bit different kinds of machine. Let me give you some of the examples for the very interesting machines. Let us start with that. Before that, I start with your this automata and I write down over here. Whatever we are discussing now is our finite automata. That means it has finite number of states. Obviously the number of states are fixed because we cannot have more than one states. I make a machine like this. This is my input, this is my output, and in between we have a sequence of Q0, Q1, Q2, any numbers of states we can have. Automata is a machine that has 5 tuples, we say, and these 5 tuples are important for us to know. First one is your input alphabet, that is input. Without any input, your machine is obviously incomplete. I represent it like this. I have represented it before also. This is Q, sigma, your transition function. This is Q0 and this is F. This is your set of states. This sigma is nothing but the non-empty set of input alphabets. This means you want to have the alphabet sets. Then we have a transition function. Then we have this Q0 as our initial state. And then we have F as our final state. Okay, now let us see how we would be doing this question. Like how I will be accepting the null, how I will be making the transition function. If a question comes of accepting a null, how will I be able to accept null in my question? I start with a machine, I make it as an initial state, and this machine should accept nothing but the null. So can you guess the answer for that? I want this machine to accept nothing but the null itself. So nothing, I will make this only my final state. See, this is a very good shortcut for this. I started with my initial state and I made that state only my final state. That means if I wanted to go from Delhi to Goa, but I wanted my destination to be Delhi itself, so I would be not going to Goa, I will be standing where I was. This is my initial place and this is only my final place. So this is your accepting null state. That means from the point where you started, you are at the same place. Like suppose if I say this is my initial state and I make a machine like this. Does this machine make any kind of sense to you? This is a wrong machine, this is a correct machine, this is actually a wrong machine. But this machine is not making any sense. You are starting from your initial position and you have no arrow to move anywhere. You cannot go far behind this. In fact, from the final state you are coming to your initial state. This machine is not making any kind of sense. So if you get any kind of this question made in your question paper, you just can cross that option because that is not a proper automata at all. So let us discuss some of the automatas which are favorite for the examiners also. Let us start with the question. I write on a full question. Question generally comes in the paper in the form of MCQ, but see, whenever we are making the automatas, we need to make the automata first in the subjective manner, then only we can do it for the multiple choice question also. Construct a finite automata which accepts all the strings over the symbol See, the language comes like this only over the symbol. That means you have to make a string based on only these two inputs and which ends with 0. Okay. Now मैं यहाँ से स्टार्ट कर रही हूँ. मैं इनिशियल स्टेट मैंने बना ली है. ठीक है. दिस इज़ Q0. मैंने इनिशियल स्टेट बनाई. मुझे यहाँ पे आई वॉन्ट टू गिव इट एज एन इनपुट एज 0 and 1. How will I give my question an input of 0 and 1? Let us try to guess it. I gave it input as 1. I make it a machine with the input as again 1. I say it can accept anything from 0 and 1, but whenever it is terminating, whenever it is getting terminated, it should always end with what number? Symbol 0. So I can write down anything over here. I can write down Q2. Like, does not matter to me whatever input it is getting, 0 or 1 does not matter. But whenever it is getting ended, like this is my final state, whenever it is getting at the end, it should end with the symbol 0 itself. इसमें क्या आना चाहिए आपका आखिरी में? सिर्फ 0 आना चाहिए. Okay. Now if I say this is okay, I started with 1, I got anything in between 0 1 1 0, कुछ भी आ जाए, does not matter to me. लेकिन जब आखिरी में आए आपका, तो आखिरी में जब आपका आ रहा है तो आपका ख़त्म किस पे होना चाहिए? वो 0 पे ही ख़त्म होना चाहिए. जिस पे मुझे ख़त्म करना है, मैंने उस वाली स्टेट को क्या बनाया? अपनी फाइनल स्टेट. सी, इन दिस क्वेश्चन आपकी इनिशियल स्टेट और आपकी फाइनल स्टेट दोनों सेम है. डज नॉट मैटर टू अस, इनिशियल एंड फाइनल स्टेट कैन बी सेम, बट I told you earlier also, we cannot have more than one initial state in a particular topic. So if this is okay, but there is a problem in this question. I started with 1, but if I want to give input 0 1 1 0, how will my machine start? 0. I'm starting from here because this is my initial machine. I'm not having any way for going from one machine to another state with an input of 0. So this is a wrong machine. I need to do some of the changes in this machine for starting it with the alphabet as 0. What can I do? I can make a loop over here where I have written 0. What has happened now? See, this is my initial state. I have written 0 over here. That means if a person is giving input as 0, it will move from this point to this point itself. That means it is getting the input 0 and it is on the same machine. It is on the same state. Now I have given 0. Okay, this is done. I got the next symbol as 1. I moved from here to here. This is 1, accepted. I again get a 1. I have a way of going from here to here with this alphabet 1. Again done. Now I have the last 0. This last 0, that means I have reached to my final state. How I got to know that I have reached to my final state? By having 2 circles over there. Because I told you 2 circles is for the final state and this is for the initial state. Okay, so now this machine is totally correct, no problem in this machine. Let us see some of the other inputs, whether that inputs are accepted by this machine or not. But the question should remain obviously right, that it should end with 0. Say I give an input only 0. This is also a correct input string. Why this is my correct input string? You must be thinking it should end with 0. But if I am saying it should end with 0, that means it can have 0 also, because this is only a symbol 0. Okay. I start with here initial state and I got a 0. That means from the initial state to the final state itself. So 0 means it is accepted. Correct. Okay. Let us say another input. I say 1 1 0. This should be accepted by my machine because I am seeing I am having a 0 at the end. So this should be accepted. Let us say, do we have a way in this machine for accepting 111 0? I start with my initial state. I give an input 1, move to Q1, again an input 1, move to this state Q2. Okay, done. Why I am moving from Q1 to Q2? Because I have an input 1. So this is possible. Okay, I again got an input 0. So this last 0, that means I have reached to my final state. This is also accepted. If you have any kind of confusion, let us take some other inputs that should not be accepted by my machine. Let us take some wrong inputs, because our machine should be made like this, that it should accept only the correct symbols. I say my machine is accepting 111. This should not be accepted because it is not ending with 0. This should not be accepted, but let us check whether it is getting accepted or not. Let us start. I start again from this machine. I say I have got an input first one. This first one from Q0 to Q1. Okay, fair enough. This is okay. This one is accepted. Second, I got another second one. I move from Q1 to Q2. Another second one accepted. Done. This one is accepted. This second one is accepted. But then this third one, I have no way from this Q2 to go anywhere with this third one. I cannot go anywhere with this third one. So I am having no way. I am stuck in Q2. I am totally stuck here at Q2. So this triple one is not getting accepted in my this machine. See, making a machine is not a difficult process, but making your inputs, all the correct inputs as being accepted in your machine is a difficult process. Whenever you are making a machine, just try to have 2 or 3 wrong inputs also, and then try to cross check whether they are getting accepted or not. Like I give another example. Let us suppose we have 1100. What do you think that does this symbol should get accepted? Does this string should get accepted? 1100. Let us read the question again. It is 01 which ends with 0. That means anything can come, but 0 should come at the end. Okay. Let us start. Let us see. I started with this symbol. Okay. First one is coming. I move from this to this one because one is complete. Second one comes. I move from Q1 to Q2 because of this one. Again I have 0. I cross Q2 to Q0 with 1 0. Okay, done. Now I get another 0. With this another 0, I move from this to this. That means my final 0 is accepted. So this is accepted. No problem in this. But now the question comes, if I am working for any organization, if my simple state cost me $500, would I try my machine to have 3 states, or would I try my machine to have 2 states itself? Obviously, I would try my machine to solve this question in as few states as possible. So let us try to reduce the number of states in the same question itself. That means it should end with the 0 itself. Okay, I started like this. I make a state as Q0. I can give any input to this Q0. That means any number of zeros comes, any number of 1 comes, does not matter, because the question was saying 0 and 1, any number of times, any possible combination of the string can come, but it should end with 0. So simple, it should end with 0. I make it as my final state and this is accepted. I hope this is very much simple, but when the first time you are making a machine, you have a little bit of problem. You can face a little bit of problem by making a machine with only 2 states. But first of all, you make a machine with 3 states, and then you can convert this machine to the lower number of states also. Let us try to incorporate these inputs only in my this kind of machine. Let us try. Say if I have an input as 110, whether it is getting accepted or not, let us check. This 110 I am checking. 1 comes from here to here itself, another 1 comes from here to here itself again, a 0 comes from here to this side. That means my 0 is accepted. Okay, say let us say 111 if I am checking. 111, 1 comes, okay, second 1 comes, okay, third 1 comes again here itself, and it should not be getting accepted, and it is not getting accepted. Because in the 111 we are not reaching our final state at all. Whatever input you are giving, if you are in between these states only, initial state or the middle states, that means your input is not getting accepted. Let us try it for 1100. I start with 1, I make an input, I gave it here 1. I start with second one, this 1 again here, because we have no other way of going for 1. 0 comes, 10 comes here because I have written 0, 1. Another 0 comes, that means last 0 is coming, I move from here to here. That means my input is accepted. So this was a way for reducing the number of states when you are making it for a machine where you have to end it with a 0 symbol. Let us try some another question. If I say, this is a very interesting question. If I say you have to design a finite automata, FA means your finite automata. We are only discussing finite automata which accepts all the strings. All the strings means from A to Z, it can accept anything over the English alphabets. This over the means the language you are giving for your machine to get accepted over the English alphabets, which ends with cat or rat. I have made a question little bit difficult where I have given two words. In the previous question, we were having that your input, it can be anything, but it should end with only 0. But here I am saying your machine can get anything from A to Z, but it should always end with what? Cat or rat. Okay, let us start. Obviously, I make a Q0. My initial state has been done. Anything from A to Z. Anything from A to Z. Do you really think from A to Z I need to make A to Z symbols and then A to Z states? It can be by, like, obviously my paper will also be short if I try to make the states from A to Z. Not possible. For these types of things, we have a loop over here. I write down A dash Z. That means starting from Q0, you are giving any kind of input. A, B, C, D. Kuch bhi aa jaye from A to Z does not matter to us. But it should end with cat and rat. So I give an input C. This machine, A I give again a state and then I give T. I make it as a final state. A से Z के बीच में कुछ भी आ जाए शुरू में, उसके बाद आपने C दिया, that means C get accepted with the middle state, then you give an input as A, then you give an input as T. That means cat is getting accepted in a sequence order because the last alphabet that should be T. But is my machine also accepting rat? I told not only to accept cat, it should also accept rat also. Can I do some kind of calculation over here? Can I make any shortcut for this where I do not have to make another machine for accepting rat? Definitely. If you see this thing here in cat and rat, you have AT as common. So I do not need to make anything for AT because AT is already getting accepted. You just have to make it for C and R. Simple. I just write down R over here. It is very simple. A to Z कुछ भी आए, C या R में से अगर कुछ आता है, from Q0 to you are moving to Q1 only, and from Q1 to anything that is Q2, and from Q2 to Q3, that means cat and rat is getting accepted. Let us say some words. Let us try some strings whether it is getting accepted or not. String cat. I say moreover rat. This is my word. These are my strings that are coming in my machine. Let us see whether they are getting accepted or not. They should get accepted. Why they should get accepted? Because the way of the question and the string is matching. They should end with cat and they should end with rat. Okay, let us try. S. If S comes from Q0, you have a loop of A to Z. S will come here itself. T comes from A to Z itself. R comes here itself. I comes here itself. And G does not matter. It will be here itself in the Q0 state. But as soon as you get C, you move from here to here. As soon as you get A, you move from here to here, and from 40 you move from here to here. So any kind of machine, any word that can come between cat and rat, before cat and rat, it will be accepted in your loop, and that is from A to Z. So I hope it is clear how we make the automata machine. Just 2 or 3 simple things. Just remember, initial state, this is your final state. Okay, whatever you want to do the calculations in between, you have a loop for that. You can write anything in the loops. Okay, and for the final thing, you just have to make it like this. Anything, any machine over here, and for the final state, you just make it as a double circle. Okay, let us try some another kind of question. If I say, these questions can also come in the form of binary also. It is not compulsory, it will be in the form of string only. Let us say we want to design a finite automata that accepts, this is for especially for the computer language, that accepts those binary strings. Binary means that it can have only 2 digits, that is 0 and 1, which have 111 as its substring. See, this question have a catch. I am not saying 111 as a string, I am saying 111 as its substring. If it is a substring, first of all we need to make it understand 111 is like this. Substring means इसके आगे या इसके पीछे कुछ भी आए या कुछ ना भी आए, डज नॉट मैटर, बट 111 should be the substring. I am not saying 111 should, my string should be ended by 111. I am not saying my string should start with 111. It can be anything in between 111. Like 111 should come in between 2 letters before 111, 5 letters before 111, does not matter. Any number of letters after 111 does not matter. So let us try to make this machine. See, this is a very simple machine. I just make it for 111. First of all, I just make it for 111. I must obviously write down minus over here just to signify this is my initial state and this is my final state for plus sign. And I have also written double circle for the final state. These 111s are getting accepted. In between these states I have not made any loop because इन तीनों वन के बीच में कुछ भी नहीं आ सकता. सबस्ट्रिंग का मतलब होता है वो 3 वंस एक साथ ही आने चाहिए जब भी आए. उनके आगे पीछे आप कुछ भी लगा सकते हैं, बट अगर मैं ये देती हूँ तो ये गलत है क्योंकि इन 111 के बीच में 0 आ रहा है, ये नहीं आना चाहिए. इट शुड बी कंटिन्यूएशन 111s. ओके, बट नाउ ऑब्वियसली आई हैव सेड यू वन थिंग, इन 111 से पहले कुछ भी आ सकता है. कुछ भी आ सकता है मतलब हमारे पास कोई और ऑप्शन नहीं है इंस्टेड ऑफ मेकिंग अ लूप. सो लेट अस मेक अ लूप ओवर इन द इनिशियल स्टेट 0, 1. Anything comes like 5 times 1, 5 times zeros, anything. It is, this state is revolving in its own loop. That means any number of times anything is coming. Then 111 comes, okay, the string is ended. But after 111, if something comes, again a loop of 0 and 1. अब आप कुछ भी लगा के देख लीजिए, आप कोई सा भी इनपुट सिंबल ले लीजिए, आप किसी भी टाइप के इनपुट अल्फ़ाबेट्स डालेंगे, हर तरीके के इनपुट अल्फ़ाबेट से आपका आंसर आ ही जाएगा. लाइक let us say for an example, I have 1, 2, 3 ones and 00. Does this should be accepted? It should get accepted obviously. How? So if I have 111 and 00s, how will I do? Obviously 1, 1 comes from Q0 to Q1, Q1 to Q2 second one, Q2 to Q3 third one. Okay. Now if 2 zeros are coming, I have reached to my final state. How will I accept 2 zeros in my last state where I have reached to my final state? I have, for my sake of acceptance, I have double zeros, I have a loop over here. So 1 0 comes from this to this, again this side, another 0 comes again from this state to this state only. So your everything is getting accepted over here. Let us try some string that should not have 111. Let us try a wrong input. Say 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. It should not get accepted. Let us try that. These 111s have in between double zeros and left and right zeros. Let us try. First 0 comes here from initial state to the initial state itself. 1 comes from here to here. Okay, but then 0 comes. I have no way of going after Q1 because I have not made any kind of arrow for 0 from this side. I can only move ahead if I have 1 over here. So I am stuck in my state Q1. That means my string is not getting accepted and it should not get accepted also. So this sums up how we make the automatas and how we can design the automatas easily and with the initial and the final states. Just remember one thing, you need to have initial and the final state, and whenever you are making an automata, try to make it with less number of states. For this automata, I cannot have the states less than 4. So obviously I have to make 4 states, but there are automatas like in the previous question we discussed, from the 3 states we came to a 2-state automata. And after you made an automata, please check the input strings. Try to take an input that is wrong also and try to incorporate that in your automata. If it does not get accepted, that means it is okay and your right string should get accepted. That's all for today. We have discussed this automata topic today, and for the next lectures you can go on the website studykhazana.com and the Kalp Preparation Education website also. Thank you so much.